Drones. Drones? They're gonna put this thing on drones?
I know. We'll go through doing everything they can to stop it.
And what were we? What were our lives? Part of a test run?
Looks like that's all we are to these bastards.
No. My life will not be a test run for genocide. I'm gonna demand first cause a meeting second
Hey, Jace, we made sure that back door is staying open.
In the programs?
Bitch of a warden is forcing them to work. Most of them got away.
Most. And the others? God. You don't imagine it. You know the risks, the lives. But you can't believe you're really gonna lose anyone.
We do what we can, Jace. We lost some people out there today, but there are hundreds more depending on us.
Yeah. Of course. Thank you for what you're doing out there. For all those people. And for me.
Sure.
I'm gonna get back to it now. Let me know if you make any more progress.
So, what does a billionaire arms dealer do? You know, whenever he's not manufacturing killing machines.
Skeltech is responsible for an extensive catalog of inventions over the past decades.
I'm listening.
Our first economically viable autonomous machine was the Skell Farmer, a harvester capable of recognizing the range and ripeness of crops. Since then, it's found unintended utility in mining and forestry.
So explain to me how you got here. From farming drones to war machines.
Our next invention, the Skell Transporter, was the first affordable smart delivery device, a new standard in the industry. The Skell Doctor may interest you, an advanced cousin specialized to carry sensitive medical supplies. You could easily shoot one out of the sky to steal its payload.
Could be useful.
Our Cherubim City and Sky models behave like mobile CCTVs, capable of facial and behavioral identification, and alert authorities in real time. I suggest you steer clear of them if you want to move undetected.
I'll keep that in mind.
My point is that I have dedicated my life to improving the human condition and relieving the population from the crushing weight of repetitive work.
Well, let's see if we can make sure your legacy's intact at the end of this. Sometimes it seems like Harmony's the only Skeltech kid in Aurora.
I don't know. We invited more people to Aurora who had children, but most of them turned us down. It was kind of great having Harmony around.
Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. There ain't so many kids out in Aurora for me to worry about.
Believe me, worrying about Harmony is enough.
You two seem to get along.
Yeah? She treats me like another kid. She's smart, but having her around helps me see things with new eyes.
But aside from her dad, she has no one else here?
No, just me.
Hey, did Fox tell you who his inside source might be? Now, I don't want to press him. I'm not even 100% that he has one. But if that source gets into trouble, he could need someone to help out.
He hasn't told me, and I doubt he would respond well to a man with a gun asking him the question.
Hey, you don't have to tell me, just as long as you know.
I don't know. And it's not like him to be quiet about anything. I mean, the things that guy told me about his ex-wife, it was like listening to a guy describe a squid eating a chocolate birthday cake. Nobody needs to hear that.
So if he is keeping this secret, it must be pretty big.
Must be.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I get we have to fight.
I'll talk to you later. See ya.
Wait for the U.S. to come deal with Sentinel.
Let's get you suited up. before my dad died, he gave me a watch.
We need to help
Let's go around there.
Haruhi was your close friend and she lied to you. How can you possibly come to terms with a betrayal like that?
People sometimes do things that aren't in line with their values. Haruhi was a woman of peace, but she still killed people. Skal had a dream for utopia and built hell. Honestly, I can't say I know what to believe in anymore.
Sometimes it's difficult to defend our actions. Things aren't always black and white. All you can really do is appease your conscience.
Even when that conscience is misguided?
Even then, sometimes it's the only thing you've got. I hear what you're saying.
I need to keep going. I just have to be more pragmatic from now on.
Why the fixation on the R&D Center? Project Omega.
Omega was a secret project initiated after the terrorist attack.
The Outcast attack.
Skal only selected his top-performing employees for it. He demanded utmost loyalty. Blind loyalty, because Omega went against everything Aroa stood for.
He needed to know Project Omega would be in the right hands.
And stay in the right hands. The R&D Center is the heart of the whole lethal drones operation. The fount of all ideas, all designs.
You seem to know a lot about it.
I used to work there.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
Reserve your judgments. Look, they have an army of scientists whose sole purpose is to engineer a mechanical superkiller.
That's a lot of manpower.
Brain power. Just think of what all that gray matter could have accomplished under the right encouragement. They corrupted noble intentions.
Huh. What's that saying again? The road to hell is paved or something?
I suffer every day for my mistakes. I will never forgive myself.
Well, maybe that's a start then. Nowhere to go from here but up. The virus Skell is developing. You think it'll work?
It's definitely coming out of left field, that's for sure.
That he would want to destroy his work?
He was so attached to those drones. I've never known him to be this pragmatic.
But will it work?
The virus is a wild card, but we have no other options. It has to.
Hey, Madeira, you know anything about the composite factory? The one in